Und damit ein herzliches Willkommen und Hallo zu weiteren Let's Play Fake Order. Ich bin es immer Fix. Wir sind hier im 6. Lostbelt angekommen und beim letzten Mal haben wir unsere ersten Schritte gemacht. Wir haben uns hier an die Küste von Cornwall bewegt und wollten eigentlich ins Landesinnere, haben uns jedoch verirrt. Glücklicherweise haben wir einen weisen Führer in der Form von Tristan bekommen, der leider nicht allzu gut sehen kann hier. Wen wundert's? Und sind hier ein bisschen umhergestreift. Wir wurden von irgendwelchen seltsamen magischen Klopsen angegriffen und nun schauen wir, wo es weitergeht. Did we get them? Oh man, they were way stronger than I was expecting. Were those British ghosts or something? I guess we managed to drive them away. Since they're gone now. But it really doesn't feel like I've actually beat them at all. I have to agree, the sheer vitality was astonishing. Yeah, every turn he wished on. I don't think these were ghosts at all. They were so unusual and so steeped in mystics that they almost seemed like... No, never mind that now. For the time being, I must commend you on a job well done, Master. I was concerned when you said you couldn't summon heroic spirits here in Britain. Ja, wir haben MP5 Da Vinci Chuan! So it's so great to leave that it's possible to summon them temporarily for battle. Oh yeah, I'm glad it worked out too, though it did leave me really tired. Yep, I was watching you. You are definitely using much more magic than usual. Ist übrigens der Nebel noch dichter geworden? Nur so als kleine Randnotiz. So, we need to try and avoid fighting as much as possible, since you convert your own vitality into magic energy. Oh no. Mesh? Is something wrong? Ja, die Black Barrel ist kaputt, das haben wir schon im Bossfight gesehen. The Black Barrel, not a whole lot next. It's not working right in. Leute, immer besser. Mesh? Hey, okay, Mesh? Es hat doch gerade halbwegs schön angefangen. Massiu! Did something happen to them? I can sense them close by. Der Nebel wird immer dichter. No, wait. They're getting further away. This is not good. It's too easy to get separated in this fog. Let me call out at them. What are their names again? I think they were... Where? Wait. What's my name? Wait. You with the red hair. Come back. You with the red hair. What was I doing here? No, wait. Where am I? Der Nebel saugt all unsere Erinnerungen raus. Die Frage ist, ob es nur Erinnerungen sind oder gleich noch mehr. Alles scheinbar saugt es aus uns raus. Ah. And here I thought I might arrive early. That's because... Oh! It's fun. Oh, it's because I took my sweet time. Well, you can't blame me for that. These are my very first guests. It's only right to look your best for guests. Besides, I'd say this boy and his companions made a pretty big mistake too. I mean, no one in their right mind would ever think to go into the nameless woods without any protection. I guess this just goes to show how brave this Master of Chaldea really is. Don't you think, Blanca? Muff helped by, Eine Motte. I'm really going to trust these outsiders? Yes, I will. I trust them with all of my soul. Sure, still had my suspicions up until now. I saw them in person, but now I can tell. They are a real deal. As crazy as it sounds, they are that serious about saving the world. Oh yes, I'm definitely glad I waited for them now. Alright, Blanca, it's finally time for me to get serious too. Seems we've got a few lucky fairies here. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a couple too many for me. Fortunately, it looks like they're a good-natured sort. I'm sure they'll rescue the Chaldeans. In the meantime, I think I'll make my way back for now and save our faithful encounter for another time. Good luck, Chaldean lad. I suggest you start by getting familiar with Britain's ambience. Oh, and one more very important thing. Whatever you do, don't let anyone know you're human. Also, aus FGO-Sicht, ihr versteht mich, wissen wir natürlich, wer diese Person war. Wir haben es ja schon angedeutet worden. Aber trotzdem eine sehr nette Einführung. Also eine Person, die weiß, dass wir von Chaldea sind, dass unser Ziel ist, die Menschheit zu retten. Übrigens haben wir im letzten Fight zwei Small Bells bekommen. Oh, Small Bells, so gut. Aber die hat es auch hier nicht geholfen und scheinbar ja auch vor den Feen geflohen ist, die hier gekommen sind. Die Feen ist ja im Endeffekt das, was uns immer angedeutet wird, sind die Einheimischen hier von Britannien. Das ist das alles, was wir in den Legenden gehört haben. Aber die goldene Frage, die wir uns nun stellen müssen, ist, wieso sie nicht wissen dürfen, dass wir ein Mensch sind? Will ich eigentlich wissen, was Menschen schon wieder Schlimmes getan haben? Oh, aber sie haben uns sicher zum Kammer. Und gleich der nächste Fateful Encounter, wie man hier schon gesehen hat. Eine ganz gewisse, interessante Custerdame und damit auch die Protagonistin im Endeffekt des 6. Lostbelt. Oh Gott, you're weak. You don't seem to be injured. And I don't think your life's in danger, any danger. But if you're hurting, and where, please let me know. I still have a lot to learn, but I can at least perform basic first aid. You're... Hä? Was? Mesh? Was? Alright, that does sound like it's my name. Was? Endlich hat Mesh ihr Upgrade bekommen. Das ist immer das Upgrade, was ich mir für Mesh gewünscht habe. Jo, thank goodness. I was having trouble remembering who I was too. So my name's Mesh, huh? I like it. It's short, soft, and unique. And hey, if you know my name, that must mean we really are friends. I knew it. Anyway, good morning, Lysander. Do you know where you are right now? Oh, jetzt sind wir auch Lysander. Where am I? Lysander? Huh? Your name is Lysander, right? I mean, that's what's on your name tag. Apparently, we've all collapsed in the Nameless Woods. Do you know about the Nameless Woods? The fog is so thick in there that as soon as you set foot inside, you can never find your way back. The more you lost you get, the more you forget, and eventually you don't even remember your own name and who you are. Basically, it's a forest of no return. Oh, it's the dangerous Fae domain. It's one of the most dangerous Fae domains in all of Britain. I wonder what it is where during a place like this. Maybe something really nasty happened to us. You know, like when everyone at the table orders ginger ale, but for some reason you end up getting salt water. Lysander? Lysander? Mag aber nicht Lysander heißen. Lysander, what's wrong? Why are you holding your head like that? Oh no, did you hit your head in the woods? Do you have a concussion or a fractured skull? No, it's nothing like that. I suspect it's simply that he doesn't know who he is. And not just him himself. I doubt he remembers you, me, or anything else about this place. I certainly can't. The only thing I do remember is that I serve him loyalty. Even now I know I would have no qualms about laying down my life to keep him safe. It's not good, I can't remember. Rotschopf halt. Please don't strain yourself, my lord. I'm Isolde Bestinclass. No wait, that's not right. Yes, I remember now. My name is Tristram. I'm sure of it. ja, also ich würde sagen, 9 von 10. Das ist fast in Ordnung. Tristram ist ein guter Name. See, it's written here in Old English and it's and on this name tag made from a leaf, obviously proud. Oh yeah, you're right. I can barely make it out though. Indeed. We now know that you're Lysander and I'm Tristram and she's Mesh. I can say with absolute confidence that we three are trusted companions who would stranded together. Super proud. Yeah, that must be it. High five! What's old English? Okay, Leute. So kann man das natürlich auch machen. Aber hätte man sich einen coolen Namen aufschreiben, so Max Power oder so. Obwohl, das ist ziemlich nah am Maxi. Ist halt einfach ein guter Name. So, we don't know who we are and we even can't remember where we came from. But we do know that there's something important we need to do. And we must have entered the nameless woods to accomplish it, in spite of the risks. I thought we were on a shore, but maybe it was a forest. Correct. The only other things we know are that even among my colleagues, I'm a peerless genius, a masterful poet, and a peerless archer. I'm sorry I can't tell you more. I see. So he doesn't know anything. What about you, Mesh? Well, it's pretty much the same for me as it is for you two. It kind of feels like I lost a lot of belongings. At any rate. What I do, der Blick von ihr ist irgendwie cute, is that we all collapsed in the nameless forest. Then some fairies from the village found us and brought us here. So the next question is, why did they do that? Are they slave traders? I think they have heard that's a big problem these days. Oh man, I don't want to think about it, but if that's what the village is for then... Hello? Are you all awake now? Oh, I'm sorry if I startled you. I heard voices, so... Anyway, the others said I should come and fetch you all. I mean, it is going to be night soon, so, you know. Do you know this person, Lysander? Ja, ist mein bester Freund. Fairy number 1. I see. Well, I don't sense any hostile intentions from her. She seems to be a good-hearted person, or rather... She totally looks like a fairy from, well, a fairy tale, right? Can you still move? In that case, we can talk later. Oh, but if you go back without, everyone will scold me for being useless again. Are you talking about the other fairies from this village? Don't worry, you can go back ahead of us. We'll be right there as soon as we're done talking. We'll be sure to tell the others that you were the one who fetched us. Then I really was useful this time. I'm so glad. Thank you so much. Please come to the town square when you're ready. Everyone else is there. See you there. There she goes. So maybe we should head outside too? Yes, I guess we should. I still am concerned, but it doesn't look like I'm staying in here will help anything. Besides, no matter what they ask us, we can honestly say we don't remember a single thing. So at least we shouldn't be suspected of being from a bad city or supporting the wrong queen, anything like that. The wrong queen. Weiß sie doch was mehr? Oh! Was ist das für ein nettes Volk? Zwergen? Cooles... Das ist ein Fairy? Ein Furrier. These are ones that almost died in the woods. Goddamn, I've never seen humanoids without wings before. I swear, what's the wind clan coming at these days? Okay, das ist ein Elf. Please don't lump us with the likes of them. These Fae don't have much of a hint with wing stumps. They must be criminals who had their wings torn off as part of the punishment. They probably came here while trying to escape Darlington. Pathetic. Just look at their twiggy little limbs. The only thing they'd be good is firewood. Then maybe we ought to sub them up and make a fire of them. That'll brighten the night up. This is the full-on dark fairy tale kind of world. Hold on. Let's hear what they have to say first. That's our rule after all. You there. What is your clan? Your names? Which city do you hail from? What is it you came here to Cornwall to escape? I am afraid we can't really tell you. The only things we know is our names. We don't know where we came from, or why we came here, or or what our goal was. Nothing. Are you kidding me? You don't even know what city you're from? Haven't even gotten our goal, huh? Goddamn, the telephone is terrible. That just ain't right. And here I was hoping we could get a nice ransom out of them. Yes, there's only one thing left to do with them now then. Indeed. Other things have come to this? Yup, only one thing to do. We just have to look after them ourselves. Hear that, Aaron? We've got new friends. Ich hab damit jetzt nicht gerechnet. Ich dachte, sie schmeißen uns raus oder fressen uns. Hä? New friends, this goes for celebration. Was ist mit denen das? Here we are, a bunch of nameless, worthless failures, without anywhere left to live. We've been strung up, pelted with rocks, and before we know it, we found ourselves here in a tip of the isle. Nobody likes us. We'll be gone by tomorrow. Even the queen herself won't come into the nameless woods we call home. So welcome, comrades, to Cornwall, the dead village. You guys had a hard life, right? You've already suffered enough, right? If you're a bunch of burners anyway, we might as well kick back, relax and enjoy life here. Gut beschrieben. Sehr, sehr gut beschrieben. I don't think I could eat another bite. I can't believe they threw a party to welcome us. It's still going into the night. These fairies are so nice. I was so surprised to see what a good conversationalist you are, Alexander. You seemed a little unsure to yourself at first, but then you started talking to the fairies from both the Wind Clan and the Earth Clan without any hesitation. Even though everyone in Fairy Britain knows you're supposed to pick one of the two sides. Fairy Britain? Also, sie ist auf jeden Fall schon mal mehr als wir. Huh? You mean you forgot about it too? Really? That's going to be a problem. The names would only make you forget yourselves. You should still be able to remember the customs you need to know to survive. At least that's what I've heard. What about you, Tristram? Do you remember anything about Fairy Britain, the land of the Fae? I guess you're in the same boat as Lysander then. Alright, I catch you two up. I don't know what great the world, but I've at least been taught the basic. Alright, everyone, quiet please. It's up to enter today's festivals. I know how I feel, but there's nothing we can do about nightfall. We just have to resume the welcome party for tomorrow. Guess it just goes to show how time flies when you're having fun. Alright, everyone, let's head to our homes. Later, Lysander, later, Mesh, later, Faye, a few words, Tristram. See that roof over there? That tents your sky ahead and hide out until the morning. You there, show Lysander and his companions to the dwelling, won't you? Better hurry it up. Knowing her, you'll just get even more injured if you take your time. Yeah, don't get carried away. And start taking him down any side paths, got it? If you do that, no one will be able to find you guys once night gets here. Yes, I know. I'll be fine. Thank you for giving me this job. If you follow me, everyone, I'll show you back to the tent that's become your territory. Mir gefällt Castoris Brick, der ist immer so kurz vorm Explodieren. Well, good night. Don't worry, this tent may be a ways from the town square, but it's still well within the village. I promise you'll be able to relax and sleep without any forest animals coming in. I just realized I never got her name. Okay, I'm sure you're both tired after talking with so many fairies. But I think we should finish our conversation formally before we go to sleep. Fairy Britain, as you can probably tell by the name, is the land of the Fae. You do know that much, right? Yeah, more or less. Good. The next we have the different kind of fairies. It would take hours to go on all details that different is the various kinds of fairies. So for now, let's just focus on the broader clans. The clans represent the land of the Fae's different races. There's the Wind Clan, the Earth Clan, the Fang Clan, the Wind Clan, the Mirror Clan, the King Clan. Member of the Wind Clan, like Halaporimia, are humanoid, fairies that just look like humans basically. They are very rational and peaceful, and they have excellent Fae markings. Members of the Earth Clan like Unpam are solid, stout and stocky humanoids. Also auf gut Deutsch, die Zwerge. They're the hardest working of all the clans, so we need their help to make the roads and buildings. Members of the Fang Clan like Doga are basically wolves that live as one with the land. They love to fight and they are very good at it. It seems that we Fae folk wouldn't be here today if it weren't for the Fang Clan fighting for us. As for the Wing and Mirror Clans, well, there aren't many rumors about the Wing Clan, so I don't know very much about them. Das sind die mit den Flügeln. And the Mirror Clan used to be the most popular clan in all of Fairy Britain, but then a few years ago they disappeared along with the entire city. What about the King Clan? Do you really want to know, Liz? The King Clan is the biggest bunch of good-for-nothings in all the land. The only thing they ever make us trouble. Even though there's only one of them left, she looks down her nose to all the other clans, like she's so much better than us. Ey Leute, ich weiß nicht, ich finde Castor's Face irgendwie so cute, man. Das wird immer besser, man. I mean, who goes around bragging to a sweet innocent country girl about how great her life is in the big city? Then there's those flamboyant clothes she wears, and there her servants, and her so cool plan for the future. I wish she'd just die. Note to self, do not mention King Clan around Mesh ever again. This is very cute. Sorry, that may have been entirely fair. Please just forget I said anything. The King Clan is kind of a special case. You see, there's really only one of them. But she's also kind of a well-protective queen, be it who welcomes anyone who serves as a King Clan member in her own right. Die haben wir übrigens vorher gerade gespielt, die werte Dame. Bin mir fast sicher. If you ever have the misfortune of greeting her yourself one day, Lysander, you see what I mean. It's obvious pretty much anyone with eyes. Everything about her, from the way she looks to the way she acts, just screams, "Yikes, she's a real piece of work. I better not even make eye contact, or she'll ruin my whole life." On a different subject. Okay, Tristram, you seemed on the edge a while now. That's because I am. No, I wouldn't be a stretch to say I'm afraid. I haven't had a moment's rest ever since we went to the town square. The villagers have seemed weak and feeble to two of you. But while I may lack memories, I do know that they are to be feared merely by dint of being a Fae folk. Even that fairy girl who showed us the way to the square holds some manner of mystics. They may not have said a thing about it, but they have power far beyond any human. Just remember, it would be an easy thing for those fairies to slaughter us all and decide to do so. How terrifying. I guess you just have served in the military at one point, Tristram. I can't even imagine two fairies fighting each other again. Maybe I could see it for one of the soldiers who served the queen in their castle. But I thought these fairies always resolved their difference to peacefully discussion, no matter what they may be.
suppose there might be occasional eccentric exceptions to the rule, but there was not a single fairy at the square who disliked us.
You may be right. I certainly didn't sense any hostility from them.
Of course, they are not dangerous at all. They are also peaceful. It's almost hard to believe, huh?
Forgive us. Forgive us. No more prayers. Close your eyes. There's not much time left. The veil has fallen. Extinguish the light. The day is ending. Farewell. This day, too, will end forever. Forgive us. Forgive us. Forgive us our sins. It's too late to do anything. But now make sure everything is cleaned up. Jetzt wird es unschön langsam.
It looks like it's time for our lights out now. Let's pick us back up tomorrow. I'd hate to do anything to upset them after they've been so welcoming to us.
Sounds good to me. I'm pretty sleepy from all the food anyway.
Let's see, this must be it. Oh wow, it's one of those new gas lamps. They're all rage right now. There must be an Earth Clan fairy or two from Norwich here. I'll have to track them down tomorrow. Anyway, good night, Lysander. Good night, Tristram. You know, I was kind of worried when I first wake up, but I'm so glad you turned out to be a good people.
Good night, Mesh.
Huh? Why did you stop? What's that? You just didn't feel right saying it? I see. Well, that makes sense. It must be a very important name to you. It's okay, Lysander. These things happen. Okay, good night. For real this time.
Was sie nicht meine Maschu ist, liebe Leute. Meine Maschu, keine Ahnung, was aus Maschu geworden ist und auch Da Vinci. Naja, liebe Leute. Auf jeden Fall werden wir uns irgendwann hoffentlich an die Suche machen, wenn wir sie wiederfinden. Oder wir machen jetzt auf unser neues Chaldea auf. Ich und erst Lysander. Nun gut, dann würde ich sagen, bis zum nächsten Mal. Vielen Dank fürs Zuschauen und haut rein.